Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. Boy, have I been channeling. Let me tell y'all. First of all, somebody you work from home, go on, get dressed, get up, get dressed. Something about that for somebody, okay? Also, somebody wants if they questioning themselves if what's going on in their life, if they are responsible for this. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. They want to know if they're responsible for this. Okay. Also, y'all, somebody here is in the songwriting mood or lyrics or something like that, because in the shower I came up with a song. Y'all listen to it. Oh, okay, so I'm not no singer, but I will be. I try. Okay, so here's what I came up with. From the ancestors to the most high God, I love you and all the time. Okay, so I don't know. Somebody up here making lyrics and some more stuff, but the most important message I feel like the divine needs and wants you to know, family, is I feel like there are a lot, and this is going to be a collective read. And the reason I'm saying that, family, is because I pick up on this collective energy lately. I've been trying to see what's up with my family, but the Most High God, the Divine, okay, has told me to focus on the collective energy because they're going to be projecting. And I was like, why? And it was like, because their whole world's turned upside down right now. See, there was a lot of people that could not resonate or relate to you, but they can now. Message. Okay. So, and I'm not laughing, but I'm laughing. You know what I'm saying? You know that karma, what goes around comes around energy. This is the energy. Okay. So you're gonna have a lot of people probably trying to project onto you, but we're gonna see what this message is. But before I do, welcome to all the in 1111 energy. So try family. We're over here, we keep it real. Sometimes I come in hot and sometimes not. What that means is I do cuss and curse, I speak the truth, and I call out names when God it too. Hopefully you can vibe like that. And if you can, allow me to be the first to welcome you. And to you, I already know. Sing it with me. To my A ones, who are my day ones. I love you, and the divine loves you. Thank you so much for all that you do. Woo! To the Soul Tribe family as a whole, I love you, and the divine loves you. And thank you for all that you do for our space. Let's see what came flying out. Look at here. Look, y'all see how that just flew out? Look. Okay, we have El Shaddai here, God Almighty, the title for Yahweh, okay. Grateful, blessed, appointed, anointed, loved, and cherished, okay. And serenity, enlightenment, faith, stillness, intention, and open or oneness. Excuse me. I almost said openness. So yes, openness could be what you are now stepping into, family. Family, this is your energy. Mhm. And I feel like somebody's sitting here right now thinking to themselves, were they responsible for whatever's happening in their lives? So we're going to go on and tap in right now. Divine, at this time, thank you so much. We are grateful. Thank you for allowing us to be here with you on another beautiful day. I ask that you continue to keep us protected during this read, all reads, and all the time. I ask that you provide us with clear and concise messages, as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment, and grace to walk through this 3D place and space. I ask that you also strike down any negativity, any toxicity, any evil trying to be projected or thrown at myself or the Soul Tribe family, so that we can all strike it down and cut it down, clearing it, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe, and thank you. And then I look over at, see, you're all powerful. Nine, you could be a life path number nine, okay? But you're powerful. I'm telling you, they out here in blue. Somebody is feeling like whatever's going on in their life with this blue energy, they're feeling down, depression, sadness, water. Okay, could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They could be a Pisces or a Cancer moon with this intuition out here and open spaces and inspiration. Okay, take it how it resonates. I feel like this is their energy though. They're really sad. They're really depressed. Okay, it could be a water sign. They're feeling blue right now, family. Why they feeling blue? Because they went the wrong way. There was a lot of temptations and cravings. They were indulging in a lot of stuff. There was a lot of bis Who on biscuits? Anyway, there was a lot of disbelief, okay, skepticism, and sudden triggers. Okay. I feel like this was their downfall, the temptations that they failed to, you know, possibly not believing. Okay. Possibly not believing. What else? Spirit, please, and thank you. Yeah. They could have felt, look, this was a player. Mhm. This was a player. This was somebody that I don't know, family. Take it how it resonates. This could be your energy or the collective's energy or someone around the collective, okay? But this is a masculine energy I'm picking up on. They were a player, a slick talker. Yeah, buddy. Ooh, wee. And somebody did get weak in the knees for him, okay? They may have been mm, they could have been a one night stand. I feel like there's a tie between you and this energy because there's some energies, family, when they find out that there's somebody else, as I look over, when they find there's some another flower in a masculine's energy, they tend to, you know what I'm saying, want to find out more about you. It's just their human nature, okay? Especially if you're somebody they look at as being competition or someone that masculine could have loved at one point in time or had some sort of romantic affair with or was in some sort of romantic relationship with. If they even felt like you made that masculine happy or grow in any kind of way through the union or the connection that y'all had, them folks gonna be watching. Yeah, somebody watching the flower. Mm-hmm. And I feel like what's going on with that is, the harder they watch, yeah, the more you be cutting them cords. Okay. And I feel like you have cut someone off and they are wondering and here's what they looking at. They looking like, is this the responsible? Am I responsible for these things that have taken place in my life? Because I feel like you cut a cord to somebody that you were connected in however you see fit. Yeah. And this has them feeling anxious and overwhelmed and in a lot of self-doubt. hmm They could even be having sudden fear and paranoia. Damn. Mm. Yeah, because they was in some sneaky, low vibrational, manipulative con artist energy. That's exactly what was going on. Because family, you need to and the collective cross watchers, anybody watching, you have to realize that you do take on other people's energy and their karmic debts and shit when you become involved with them. That's why it's so important to know who you gonna be messing with or thinking about messing with. Oh, because they be coming with a lot of shit. And I feel like there was somebody that you could have, really been close to. You thought it was something good. You thought it was something positive coming in. It may have been at one point in time, and that might have been when you were living in that energy, the same energy that they're living in. Yeah, some sort of lollipop energy out here. Okay. You could have been living at that time thinking that was the way to live. It could have been positive to you. And I don't mean like, promiscuous. I'm just saying, you was in them streets. How about that? Okay. But in them streets, that's low vibrational energy, especially if you ain't doing nothing to benefit nobody. Okay. That's low vibrational energy. But there may have been a time, family, where you were tied to low vibrational energy. Everybody got a past, period. Just learn from it type energy. Tell me about this player. Yeah, there was a bridge between you and this player. That's what it was. There was a bridge between you and this player until you cut it off. Tell me more. Yeah, as soon as you cut it off, you became in alignment. I hear you, spirit. You became in alignment. 16 breaks down to seven. That's the most high God, the most high God's number, the divine creator of all living things number. Yeah. See, this player and this bridge you had they cup running over. Okay. You added substance to their life. sustenance to their life. They were holding on to this cup of love that you were giving them because they were getting a lot of knowledge from you. You may have brought them out of some sort of a drinking problem they had. Take that how that resonates. Yeah. And then they started doing what here? Started getting a fresh mindset. Full energy out here. Now, this full energy that keeps popping out, family, you know, is that walk by faith, not by sight, putting all of your efforts and love into the Most High. But with this full energy right here, I feel like, you know, they looked at this because this is somebody that knows about energy harvesting. They was raised around this kind of shit. Okay. This is somebody that had way more knowledge than you when it came to occults, covens, dark practices, underground, underworld energy practices. Okay. They knew way more than you. You didn't know that this person was a harvester of energy and especially to use it. Yet look, as I look over, I cannot make it up. You did not know they was a fallen angel, a Luciferian, some sort of person who, you know, wanted to have a stronghold when it came to this spiritual warfare type stuff. You didn't know they were a fallen angel. Okay. I feel like, and look, I feel like you are a child of God. You're also the energy of the sun god Ra. This person could have been a shapeshifter, a night crawler, some sort of night walker demon type energy. Damn. Yes, that's a lot. And I know, family, you probably like, oh, I hope I ain't laid down with that motherfucker. Boy, let me tell you, I'm like, damn. Yes, okay. But I feel like you do have the energy of 888 out here. Let's look at this, y'all. We need that after I done seen all that. Let's look at 888. That's a whole hot mess. Ooh-wee, because damn, you don't even be knowing people be that cynical. And what? That was a lot. Yeah, good job. I'm telling you. Look, 888, good job. Make space for more. You are doing well, and your angels are proud of you. Take a look around and practice gratitude for how far you have come. Abundance in some form is coming to you now. Make space in your life to allow the universe to take things into its own hand. List the fears you have and release them. Okay, family. You see how quick Spirit said, yeah, we released that shapeshifter thing. And that fallen angel there, honey. And I feel like, yes, as soon as you release that and cut them cords, your life turned around. Yes, because it had everything to do with your ancestry, your bloodline, your lineage, your heritage, your genealogy, okay? All of that. Your dynasty, your lineage, and your blessings. Now someone sees them spending the rest of their life with you, okay? But I don't think it's this cat over here. It better not be run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run. Okay, exactly. 777 out here. Yeah, you going in a new direction, and that's healing and loving on yourself. That's what you've been doing. That's what you've been being divinely guided to do. Okay. I feel like these bloodline curses, these spiritual awakenings that you and your have been going through with your ancestors, okay, being the guides of this. Whew, some of y'all, you know, you have found connections through other tribes, soul tribe families, and lineage and healing. Hell yeah, that helped you out away from this heifer and him. Because I'm telling you, this heifer was fabricating some shit. They had made up a whole bunch of lies about you for clout. hmm And this is the revelation of the enemy. This bitch was jealous. She was envious. Just like them, manipulative. hmm A content hater because she can't do what you do. That's even if you do content creation. But I feel like you do. You got to be an artist. You're an artist of some sort. You sure are. Because I sure made this song up and I was like, what? And I was singing it loud too. Okay. From the ancestors to the most high God, I love you and all the time. Okay, y'all put that in a hook somewhere. What is that? I'm playing, y'all. Oh, wait. Yeah, there's a revelation of this enemy right here, and they've been looking, they've been watching, right? Okay. I don't know why I feel like, with this fool energy out here, they thought you was gonna be a fool and maybe not even pick up on what they was doing, or they never thought you would be able to step into the realm they were in. Oh shit. Look, they never thought you was gonna be able to step into the realm they was in with this insight. 34, 7 again. Uh-huh. A lot of sevens. You could be seeing 7 7 7 7 77 77 777. Okay. Just sevens. Hmm. Yeah, this person was a copycat. They wanted to be a copycat, real toxic, 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 toxic. This could even be your ex, okay? Masculine, feminine energy alike, but they are great. They're a disgrace. They disgrace, especially for love bombing an earth angel. They lie. Oh, I can't stand a liar, lying ass sack of shit. Oh, quick disclosure. I do cuss and curse and speak the truth and call out names when guided to, but yes, they was a liar, family. I'm just gonna tell you right now. This is somebody that was a liar. Ain't no good if you lying. Like, I love Lauren Hill. What does she say? How you gonna win when you ain't right within? Within, I mean, within, yeah, within. How you gonna win when you ain't right within? I'm telling you, this was a person that was like totally out to lunch on a lot of shit. They were believing their own lies, and that's the sad thing. Ain't nothing worse than somebody believing their own lies, because you be looking like, damn, that's somebody that'll tell you some shit and they really believe it, and you be looking at them like, are you serious? And for real, they be believing their own lie. That's a habitual liar. See, yeah, once you seen what was going on and who this person was connected to and how they was connected and shit, and all of them up in there lying and shit, scrounging like fucking animals and shit, trying to, look for something to latch on to and leech on to. Okay, I know I'm over here sounding like a preacher. I'm playing. Yeah. Look, you brought some balance to that shit. You said, shit, let me cut this cord so I can go on and grow the way I'm supposed to. You became in total alignment, family. Oh, yes, you did. Woo-wee. And at the bottom of the deck, what we got? Yeah. This was all a part of your journey, all a part of your path. Okay, was for you to obtain and gain wisdom, endurance. Okay, learn survival skills, learn to be of service, okay? Build your stamina. Okay, this was what it was all about. So actually, you should be thanking these motherfuckers over here for being just as toxic as they are. Family, I ain't even gonna front. Thank them for being just as toxic as they are. I promise you. Look down again. Yeah, because Yahweh, primary God of Israel, was with you. Okay. That's what they call him in Israel, Yahweh. Okay. The Most High, the divine creator of all living things, has many names. I just say the divine creator of all living things, or the Most High God, period. Yeah, you can't mess that up. You can't mess that up. You may have God energies like of Ra, okay? But man, uh, uh, uh. Yeah, see, with this play out here, family, I feel like somebody was playing with the wrong energy, with the wrong person. hmm Playing in the wrong person's face. Yeah. Doing this back, forth, and forth. And that just got them caught up. They just got they just got caught up. And now they're looking at you because this is your energy, family. They looking at you. hmm This is you, this flower who cut the cord, okay, who aligned, okay, after you realized you was dealing with clout chasers, liars, manipulative con artists, okay, a whole coven cult type energy, okay, of sexual magic type energies. Yeah, I can't make it up. Folks, that was in black magic. There it is. Thank you, spirit. Okay, I look down. Well, should I put this back? Okay, let me just see. Yeah, they was into black magic, okay, doing blood sacrifices, voodoo, black magic, okay. Now, It depends on where you at within your lineage, okay? Voodoo could be used for good things, I've heard, but I don't know because I don't practice that shit, okay? Because I just don't. I just don't because I feel like when you are really divinely connected to the most high God, the divine creator of all living things, you don't practice no shit because you don't have to. You go straight to your father, the divine creator, and you ask your father for whatever it is you need, okay? Somebody out here says they want to wine and dine you so bad, family, okay? They may want to, all right? This could be somebody that want to be a sponsor for you. Really? Give you donations, blessing you with unexpected money because they see you have some sort of primal instincts here with this alligator on this other deck. Yeah, they see something about you that's stealth. Mm. You may have some ancient wisdom here. Hmm. Yeah. And all this is tied to past lives. Okay. Past lives, people from the past. That's why you ain't messing with nobody from the past. You'd be like, shit, if you was in the past, you gonna stay there. Okay. But this has something to do with your past lives, some sort of soul memory. Okay. This could just be things that you're remembering that let's say, you was walking thinking you was on the right path, not thinking anything of these people that practice these things because they was fallen angels had and you didn't know nothing about none of the spiritual warfare realm or nothing. Okay. This is this past life. All right. Your ancestors and your spiritual heritage, once you woke up to who you were granted access to your Akashic records. That's why you move forward so fast. That's why these people are like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Was it me? Was I responsible for this person's awakening? Fuck yeah, they was. Fuck yeah, they was. Thank them. Thank them. Yeah, because now you are this all-seeing eye of wisdom, wise counsel, wise choices, a lot of discernment. Okay. You decipher through the bullshit, the mysteries, the gaslighting, the manipulation, you know what I'm saying? Trying to put things there that just don't make no sense, right? Yeah, you look at the nonsense and make humorous jokes out of it because it's like, wow, they really came for me like this. They really came for you like that, family. That's like somebody putting you in a game with and didn't tell you the damn rules. You ain't never even heard of the game before, but they threw you in the game with no rules. And you came out making all kind of possibilities happen because it was tied to your heritage. Hmm. Somebody is going through a repast right now. Yeah, they're going through a quiet ending. I cannot make it up. I said a quiet ending, and look what flipped over. Yeah, somebody going through a quiet ending, and they are wondering if it was them. They are wondering, family. That is death right there. Somebody going through a repass. They're wondering if they're responsible for their own death. I ain't lying. Somebody is out here wondering if they are responsible for their own death. And this does not mean maybe a physical, but possibly a symbolical one. Okay. The downfall of their empire, their organization, their little underground network, whatever the fuck it was. Okay. There could also be like real live deaths. Okay. Somebody is wondering, are they responsible for their death? Damn. Look, they looking at it. Ooh, they're like, fuck. They are seeing everything. They are looking back on everything. They see your vision now, but they didn't see it before. Didn't I tell you? Look, they see your vision now, but here's this fool out here. They did not see it before, family. Mhm. Somebody is wondering, are they responsible for their own death right here? Ooh, we shit now. Yeah, because somebody was messing with a prayer warrior. Your prayer may be powerful, family. Mhm. Yeah, your prayer is powerful, Emperor. Wow, somebody is wishing they followed their first instincts and guidance. Boy, Because, man, the family reunion that you came up with and you got back reunited with, shit, it's powerful. This prayer warrior emperor family reunion energy here is powerful. And somebody's getting clarity on that now. I'll be damned. They sure are. Yeah, they getting clarity all right, that you wiser than you look and that you know your life's purpose. Ooh. And that is how you are empowered. Mhm. Yes, because you love everybody. And I mean, you love everybody. Why not? Why would you not? Until they give you a reason not to like them, you be like, oh, yeah, I'm good. I love you, but I don't like you. That's that energy. I love you, but I don't like you. Okay. Yeah. Your team said, end it here. Yeah, family. This that energy. So, yep. Talk less. Action. Okay, family. So I'm gonna leave this message here for you. I hope it resonates. I love you and the divine loves you. Okay, we'll be back. We'll be back tapping back in. Okay, I just wanted to get y'all a little something because I put up a 9 o'clocker. Okay, at 9 p.m. last night. I hope you tap into that bad boy. Mhm. All right. All right, family. Hey, High Priestess after the shuffle. Welcome, High Priestess. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. All right. Let's close out. Or High Priest, too. High Priestess, High Priest. Thank you so much for being here, y'all. Let's close out. At this time, Divine, I love you and we love you. And I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth in our lives and all the time. Ashe and thank you. And until next time. You know what I love to say. Namaste.